So I used to stop myself from filming if I wasn't like wearing my contacts or wearing makeup or had my hair done or my nails or wearing something cute and blah blah blah. And then I realized that that's stopping me from actually connecting with people that would get to see me authentically. Like I'm in my bed. I'm in my bed. Like 90% of the time I'm filming, I'm in my bed, unless I go somewhere to film that scenery, right? Because I get creative inspiration, like, and it's stopping that flow of getting inspiration and then actually acting on it. So I felt compelled to film this, also because I feel like it's practicing speaking in front of the camera, which is really the skill that you're building. You want to be able to get your thoughts out clearly. You want to be able to say what you want and mean it, right? But you also have so much to get people's attention, and you really also want people to see you authentically. Like, I would have been embarrassed, oh my god, Vaseline, but like, yeah, my lips get chapped and it's really easy for it to be right here, you know? Like, sue me, whatever, I do it. Like, this is my real room. This is like, you know? So if you are pursuing something like this, or you want to, and you're over here being like, yeah, but like, I don't look the best on camera, or like, I don't this or that, like, you need to understand that like your physical form may be what you see, but like your energy absolutely translates on camera. Once you show that you're comfortable and you're like, I am speaking to someone, like I know that I have an idea and I'm getting it out with clarity and with intention to make this clear to somebody, okay? And maybe that's not how it is in the beginning. Like, maybe you really are kind of fumbling and you're umming and you're liking and you're I don't really, and that's okay, because you're working it out and you're getting more comfortable. And working that skill as I'm saying it, working that skill is part of being a professional. Like, I'm inside after, I'm an actor. Like, I have been in front of cameras for years, okay? So talking to my camera was also new to me, okay? I had done self-tapes, I had done scripts and lines, but for me to just be like improvising the entire thing, that was entirely new, okay? So for you to build these skills, you literally just need to do it. You literally just need to do it. And if getting dressed up and doing the cutie outfits and getting a cutie background and your lights and your things inspires you, then let that be part of it, okay? I love some cutie lights just as much as the next person, but it's about being able to show up authentically and be seen in your element. Like, I used to be so afraid of like showing any kind of mess, showing any kind of like imperfection, like, oh no, my hair, oh no, my this, oh no, I'm missing a nail. Like, I would just hate it. And yeah, of course, I prefer when I'm able to show up on camera looking my best, feeling my best, and then I'm able to do all of those other things the way that I want to at my best. But it doesn't mean that I can't do that when I'm just sitting in my bed, or I'm not wearing any makeup, or just whatever. And that is so important. You know, there's definitely creators that are able to curate all of their videos, and you know, you also see them at the, not the end of their career, but let's say like somewhere in the middle. You know, it's already after years and years of experience, they've already practiced showing up on camera, setting up their shots, like setting up all of this takes practice, okay? So if your shots look really dark for a while, or you can't find the light, or you don't know what looks good on you, or you're just like, I don't know what to do to make myself feel good on camera, it's not what you're wearing. It may feel better to wear something else, but it's actually how you're showing up. And a fear of visibility, fear of being seen can absolutely hinder you when it comes to this. Like, how do you expect to be connected with people if you're like afraid to show up in the topics that you want to show up with people? Again, talking about myself and knowing that there's somebody else that has something similar, okay? Because it's like, yeah, I was fine doing any kind of role that you wanted me to play. Like, you wanted me to fit a character type, that's totally cool. But for me to show up as me, and I'm gonna tell you the things that are actually personal, or something that would be like, hey, you know, I have to talk about my sobriety because how else am I gonna find other sober people? Or I have to talk about that I use cannabis because how else am I gonna find other people that use cannabis? Like, that was part of my journey. That is part of my journey. Okay, so if you're also connecting with me here based on some other path that I've mentioned, like, please mention it, because I am so sincere when I tell you that I had to work through those blocks myself. Like, I did not post cannabis for a long time on any of my pages because I was solely doing acting and modeling, and I wasn't even posting acting and modeling because I was afraid to show up in that at some point. Okay, so it kept progressing, right? I needed to show up as me to attract the opportunities that actually fit me. Okay, I couldn't start working with cannabis brands until I started showing up as a cannabis creator. I couldn't show up in their realm of existence until I identified as those things, right? And I was like, no, I don't want to talk about sobriety. No, I don't want to talk about. But now that I do, I get to talk to people about it, either that feel really strongly about it in one way or another. And that's the only way I actually get to start that dialogue, is by saying, hey, I want to talk about this. I like this thing, or I'm interested in this. So when you show up on camera, okay, now you're me, right? You're me. You show up doing the things that you're almost like not even sure that you should share. And maybe that's because I have Scorpio placements, because I'm like very private. Regardless of how much I share here, I do not share a lot. And it is selective, right? You know, because I wanted to build a community of people that knew about chronic pain, that knew about endometriosis, that are interested in energy work, that want to meditate, that want EFT. Like, this is a lot of different venues that have attracted so many specific people, because there might not be that many other things that connect those besides me and you liking them. So the fact that that connects us is exactly why you need to show up doing the things that you're passionate about. You know, I can't find other sober, witchy energy workers if I don't show up as a sober, witchy energy worker. So, my love, do it for me, do it for you. And I'm gonna go watch this video back, because I know I talk to myself here too, where it's just real and relatable. Like, every creator you know or are inspired by has felt this way. They were afraid to talk about the thing that really matters to them, because if somebody judges it or rejects them, then that would really hurt. You know how many people have come at me for chronic pain or women's health issues? Insane. Insane numbers. Okay, so it is scary and it is intimidating, but that is also where the courage and bravery part comes in, because you get to really step into this role of saying, I am establishing myself on this spectrum somewhere, saying that I have an opinion on something, saying that I feel really strongly about something, whether it's something I like, whether it's something I dislike, whatever it is. It's about showing who I am so that I can connect with other people who have similar interests or don't. and making that clear. So again, doing the tarot, doing the readings, like everything has a step to it. So even if you're looking at creators like me that have like 1,000 different things on their channel, and you are like, well, how do I get started in that? How do I get started in this? Like, you literally just try it. Like, I promise you, the time that you spend between getting yourself ready and pressing record matters. It absolutely matters. So getting yourself ready throughout the day so that when you feel like, oh my God, inspiration, and then you grab your phone and you're like, I'm already ready. I like the way I'm looking. I like the way I'm feeling. Let's go. That totally aligns with what you want. Okay, so you may not be at the same place as some other creators where you feel like they've got the house and the settings and all of the things that you're looking for, but at some point they probably didn't have that, and maybe they did. But showing up as themselves in the house that they're in, there's plenty of really, really amazing creators that have not cleaned their rooms, they have not changed their outfits. They are like, yeah girl, I'm in bed, what are you talking about? Like, and that's what you like about them, that they're like so undeniably authentic. Okay, so when you are like, oh my God, I look so crazy, I've got my hair looking wild, I've got my pimple patches, like, don't you see the creators now with their pimple patches? And you're just like, girl, pop off. Or you're like missing a nail and you're like, fuck it girl, you had something to say, go off. Like, okay, so let that be you now. Let that be you, where you cheer for the authenticity in other people naturally. Let it be you. Okay, love you, bye.